Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association and the University of Massachusetts Lowell welcome you to the Songus Center, the home of the 2026 Massachusetts Boys and Girls High School Basketball State Championships. 10 championships in all to be decided this weekend. It is a doubleheader of games here tonight. Game number 1 is straight ahead. This is Girls Division 2, featuring the Spartans of St. Mary's High School of Lynn and the Warriors of Medfield High School. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. So please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance this evening. Ensure that your behavior reflects the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your own behavior and the behavior of those around you. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated. It could subject the violator to ejection and may result in penalties assessed at age 13. Thank you. We appreciate your cooperation. If you require any assistance, please call upon an MIAA, school, or security official. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. If there are veterans, active or retired military personnel in attendance with us this evening, we invite you now to please stand and be recognized. And we thank you for your service to our country. Let's meet our Girls Division 2 state finalists. We'll begin with our designated visiting team in the navy blue with white. The number 3 seed in Division 2 are number 23-3, the St. Mary's Spartans. St. Mary's is 8-time state finalists, including 5-time Division 3 state champions, most recently in 2025. First, the St. Mary's Reserves. Number 4, Sky Watson. Number 5, Taylor Roberts. Number 11, Lena Olumi. Number 12, Gabby Lorenzini. Number 13, Gianna Silvestri. Number 14, Brianna Cruz. Number 15, Ariella Rivera. Number 33, Tabby Lopes. Number 34, Ariella Gonzalez. At number 41, Jalen Fry. Now for the Spartans who started 5. Number 3, Cece Emmanuel. Number 10, Jillian Roberts. Number 21, Janae Holmes. Number 22, McKenna O'Connell. And number 23, Charlie Green. The head coach of the Spartans is Jeff Newhall. Now let's meet our designated home team in the white with the two-tone blue. The top seed in Division 2 undefeated at 24 all, the Medfield Warriors. Medfield, a 6-time state finalist, a 4-time Division 2 state champion, including the last 2 years, 2024 and 2025. First, the Warriors Reserves. Number 1, Megan Warner. Number 3, Stella Scobo. Number 4, Kelly Edingary. Ryan Walsh, Pete Dion, and Steve Bono. The alternate official is Tyler Nolan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask all of you who can to please rise, remove your caps, and face the American flag at the north end of the Songus Center as we honor America this evening with our national anthem. Tonight, the Star Spangled Banner will be sung by St. Mary's High School junior, Mirabel Kalauna.
This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Songus Arena here in Lowell, Massachusetts. It is the Division II State Championship. The first-seeded Medfield Warriors, third-seeded St. Mary's Spartans, and we are underway. St. Mary's in the navy blue, Medfield Warriors in the white. St. Mary's with possession, working right to left across your screen. As they work around the perimeter, Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Cam Nappy on camera. And it's a good crowd here at this Division II State Championship game. A 3-ball from up top at the shot clock buzzer. No good by Charlie Green. And it'll be Medfield basketball. We'd like to welcome everyone listening in on the TVL Sportsnet and Medfield TV audio cast. We thank you for joining us for what should be a great game between two very talented teams. Warriors with possession. A pass by Abby Broderick got away from Tess Backey as she was challenged. It's going to stay with Medfield. They're going to get St. Mary's with a foul. That'll be on CC Emanuel, first foul of the game. We are just getting underway here. It's going to be 8-minute quarters for these state championship games. So a little bit of a shorter game for the state championship. As you know, they got a lot of games to get in over the weekend at this terrific arena here in Lowell. Medfield working around the perimeter. Naya Anagari gets it up top. Around the horn they go. A shot from the left wing. And it is no good, off the rim, and a St. Mary's rebound collected by Charlie Green. Shot was missed by Abby Broderick. A pass up top over to Green, and now a shot from the corner. No good there. A Medfield rebound off the missed McKenna O'Connell's 3 attempt. And Gary taking it up court, gets it to the wing, and now from the corner, Broderick for 3, no good. All right, Medfield rebound, put back. And Tess Backey will draw a foul. She will head to the line and try to put in the first points of the game. This is the first state championship game of the weekend. And St. Mary's, they got their girls team playing tonight as well as their boys team. They're in the next game. First free throw from Tess Backey is good. Second free throw attempt, no good, rattles out. It is a Medfield rebound, collected by Broderick underneath, but she's challenged. A couple Spartans surrounding her. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it looks like we're going to have another foul here. It's going to be a push foul against St. Mary's. That's going to be against Charlie Green. Already the third foul of the quarter for St. Mary's. Inbound to Broderick underneath, and she puts it up and in. First field goal of the game belongs to the sophomore, Abby Broderick. Here comes St. Mary's, a feed to the short corner, up with the scoop shot, O'Connell, that's no good. Medfield has the rebound, collected by Broderick. Taking it up now, Tess Backey, right down the lane she goes, and that shot off the side of the hoop, collected by Sky Watson, the senior. Watson along the far side, battling it out with Stella Scovo. Well, Medfield, they have been here in this spot before. They are hoping to grab their third straight state championship. A long 2 from up top, no good by Sky Watson. It is a Spartans rebound collected by Holmes. Driving in is Roberts. She'll miss the shot. A battle for possession, and the Spartans get it back. Good hustle by Holmes getting there. A feed to Holmes underneath, and Holmes puts it in. Shanae Holmes, the freshman, getting the first St. Mary's field goal of the game. Anna Gary along the near side, trying to work the defender. St. Mary's, they had 2 defenders on her. They're going to be keeping an eye on her all night. Up for the shot. No good on the hook shot by Broderick. And it's a Spartans rebound. Up the far side goes Roberts. Feeds it into the lane, and up and in goes Sky Watson, the senior, for the Spartans. And we'll get a timeout. 4 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter. St. Mary's 4, Medfield 3. And we are at the start of this Division II state championship game. A reminder, it's going to be 8-minute quarters for the state championship, so a little bit of a different situation. That'll be something to keep an eye on. But let's recap the road for Medfield to get to this spot, as they had some very impressive wins. They started off in the round of 32 with a win against Canton, 72-20. Abby Broderick put up 23 points in that game, and then in the round of 16, Medfield took down Hingham 80-33. Broderick put up 24 points in that game, and Naya Anagari put up 18. Then in the round of 8, a nice win over Norwood at 66-46 to beat a very good Norwood program. Abby Broderick went off in that game with 31 points, and she was certainly the hot hand in that one. And then you heard it here and saw it live on TVL Sportsnet. Win over 5th-seeded Minnechaug in the semifinals, 53-32. Naya Anagari led the way with 20 points. A 3 from up top, and it's good. Knocking it down. That is Megan Olenek, the sophomore. Medfield gets that lead right back. We're off the timeout, 4:12 and counting left to go. Shot from the left short corner, no good by O'Connell. A pass up the near sideline, it's batted away. Diana Gary able to pick it up, gets it over to Backey, who will take it up the far side. Backey trying to work the defender, down the lane she goes. Feeds it out around the horn, Diana Gary for three, no good. They got the 2 3-point lines out there. They got the college line and, of course, the MIAA high school line. So Anna Gary taking that three from the college line, but you know she's not afraid to take the long threes anyhow. Coming up the far side, St. Mary's, full court pressure by Medfield, and we'll get a jump ball call. Good hustle by Tess Mackey getting in there, and she'll end up getting the turnover for the Warriors as the possession arrow in Medfield favor. Backey on the inbound, gets it into Naya Gary, the junior superstar, along the wing, surrounded with a couple of defenders in front of her, gets it over to the corner, now pass up top, back to Camellia Gary, and now at the wing, here's Naya. And batted away from her possession. She's able to get it back, but then the attempted pass is batted by Leah Owumi. Got a hand on it. And here comes St. Mary's. Holmes up the far side. Gets it over to her right to Watson. Feeds it out to the wing. Now driving down, that's Fry. Gets into the low post and took one step too many. She's called for the travel. It'll be Medfield basketball. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the first quarter. A 6-4 Medfield lead. 8-minute quarters for the state championship game. Anna Gary takes it up, gets it over to the wing to Backey. Backey trying to work the defender. And batted out of her grasp, but collected at midcourt. Broderick behind the back dribble takes it up the lane, feeds it out to Backey along the right wing. Backey trying to work the defender. Down the lane she goes, feeds it to the corner. Camelli for three. No good, off the rim. And a rebound by Owumi. Owumi feeds it to the far side, and here come the Spartans looking for points. Along the right short corner is Holmes. Gets it up to the elbow towards Fry, and Camelli trying to come up with the steal. Bats it out of bounds. It'll be an inbound from the baseline for St. Mary's. McKenna O'Connell on the entry. Gets it to the corner, around the perimeter they go. Up top is Holmes. Feeds it to the wing to Watson. Watson a pass to the elbow to Green, and Green called for the travel. It'll be Medfield basketball as they get the turnover with the travel call. Spartans backing off the full court pressure as Diana Gary takes it up. Center court. Around the perimeter they go. Camelli Gary from the left wing feeds it into the interior. A turnaround jumper, Abby Broderick. And that's her second field goal of the evening. Medfield up by 4. Full court pressure by the Warriors as the Spartans work it up the far side. Watson hauls in the pass along the sideline. Batted out of her grasp by Backey, but it'll fall out of bounds and it'll be a Spartans inbound. Watson gets it in. Pass back to Watson from Lopes, and a shot from up top. That's no good. Rebound Broderick. Backey feeds it up the far sideline. Anna Gary gets it up top over to Broderick. Broderick trying to work the defender. Gets it out to the wing to Hennebree. And now a pass to the corner. Feeding it in to Anna Gary, and she goes up for the shot. It's blocked. And the Spartans get it back. And a long pass, trying to get it into the low post with quickness, ends up out of bounds. Warriors inbound, a minute 15 left to go in the first quarter. Batted out of the grasp of Anna Gary. Tries feed it underneath, and perhaps a miscommunication there. That pass ends up long, and out of bounds it goes. It'll be a Spartans inbound. It is a great scene here at the Saugus Arena tonight. Home of the UMass Lowell Riverhawks. Beautiful arena and a beautiful Kennedy family basketball court, which all these championship games will take place on. Nia Gary for three from the left wing, no good. Rebound by Holmes, and the Spartans get it back. Trying to come up the middle is Holmes, knocked out of her grasp. She's challenged by Tess Backey. They get wrapped up, jump ball call. Good hustle by the senior Tess Backey. It'll be an inbound for the Spartans with 38.2 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And the pass stolen away by Nia Anagari, who takes it up. Coast to coast, up with the underhand lay-in, count it. The junior with her first field goal of the evening. It's a 6-point game. Along the near side, Holmes surrounded by defenders. And we'll get a timeout call as she fell into the Medfield trap. 19.4 seconds left to go. It's Medfield 10, St. Mary's Spartans 4. You are tuned in to the Division II State Championship audio cast on TVL Sportsnet and Medfield TV.
This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school.
We are ready to continue on off the timeout. 19.4 seconds left to go. Set for the inbound is Janae Holmes, the freshman, for the Spartans. Gets it in to the left side of the perimeter to Sky Emanuel. Feeds it to the right block. Driving down and losing control of it. Charlie Green, good defensive pressure underneath from Tess Backey and company. It'll be a Medfield inbound, 14.3 seconds left to go. And here they come. We'll see if they can get the buzzer beater shot here. Anna Gary at center court, feeds it over to Camelli. Along the wing, handed back to Naya. Camelli up top, pump fakes, and that'll do it. They could not get the shot off, and the first quarter expires. But it's a good start for the Medfield Warriors. After 1 quarter of play, it is the Medfield Warriors 10, St. Mary's Spartans 4. You are tuned in to the MIAA Division II State Championship audio cast on TVL Sportsnet and Medfield TV. Back in to the home of the UMass Lowell Riverhawks. We are ready to continue on into the second quarter here at the Saugus Arena in beautiful Lowell, Massachusetts. It is a 10-4 Medfield lead. Warriors inbound, working left to right to start off the second quarter. Around the top of the perimeter they go. Now driving down is Broderick. Kicks it out to Anna Gary. Anna Gary drives in and no good on the shot. Put back, yes! Tess Backey with the follow through. She's up to 3 points on the evening. St. Mary's now working in the offensive zone. Sky Watson along the wing, and looks like we have some kind of call here. And it'll be a inbound for the Spartans. I guess they're going to say went out of bounds off of Medfield. Watson gets it in to the top of the perimeter to McKenna O'Connell. She takes a few steps over to the left wing and buries a three. Third field goal of the evening for the Spartans of St. Mary's. It's a 5-point Medfield lead. Nia Anagari trying to come up the far side, nearly stolen away, but Tess Backey is there to get it back. Fed to the corner to Hennebree. She'll kick it up to Backey, who launches a three, no good. Off the hand of Broderick it goes, over to Anagari, and Anagari launches a three and buries it from the left wing. Anagari starting to feel it from the field. She's up to 5 points. A big three there to keep the momentum going for Medfield. Along the top of the perimeter, Green trying to drive in. Ball knocked out of her grasp, and good hustle by Paige Hennebree. Got in there, drew the jump ball call. It'll stay with the Spartans. On the entry, it is CC Emanuel, the freshman. And, you know, if you're Medfield, you're going to need to keep it going offensively. The St. Mary's team, good rebounding team, very good defensive team, and they can certainly get going from the field as well. Watson trying to drive in along the wing, kicks it out over to O'Connell. O'Connell being contested. Medfield in a 3-2 zone right now. A three ball from the left corner, no good by Emanuel, and Medfield has it, collected by Hennebree. Anagari feeds it over to Backey. Backey coming up the far side, trying to take it in, stripped away, stolen away by Lena Owumi, and the Spartans get it back. Owumi feeds it over to her left to Watson, who will take it up midcourt. Watson now going over towards the far sideline. Backey gets a hand in there, knocks it out of bounds. It'll be a Spartans inbound. Off the entry. Along the right corner, O'Connell feeds it into the interior. Back out to O'Connell. She gets it up top, and a nice feed underneath by Sky Watson to CC Emanuel, who was able to go up and in with it. Well, the thing that the Spartans are doing, you know, they're not trying to take those big shots. They start struggling with the long shots, so they're just going for the simple lay-ins. But speaking of simple lanes, Medfield gets those points right back. A great feed to Abby Broderick underneath, and she's able to lay it in with the right hand. An 8-point Medfield lead. Spartans quickly back into the offensive zone. A shot from the left elbow, and Charlie Green, the sophomore, strikes back. Anagari coming up midcourt, feeds it over to the wing, knocked out of her grasp, and collected by Owumi. Owumi gets it over to Emanuel. Emanuel with the pass over to Lorenzi, and now pass to the wing to Green, driving in, down the lane, up and in with ease. Charlie Green, a sophomore, up to 4 points for St. Mary's. It is a 4-point game. Spartans on a bit of a run as Tess Backey receives the pass along the near side, knocked out of bounds by Emanuel. It'll be a Medfield inbound. Backey gets it into Anagari, back to Backey now. No pun intended. She'll feed it all the way to the left corner. Broderick with the three. Abby Broderick is just wide open in that left corner and buries a long three to put Medfield back up by 7. Along the left wing, Green feeds it underneath, up for the shot, and it falls off the rim on the Sky Watson attempt. Medfield has it back. Quickly up court comes Broderick trying to feed it underneath, and she just misses her intended target. Megan Olenek out of bounds it goes. It'll be Spartans basketball. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the second quarter. A 20-13 Medfield lead. Full court pressure by Medfield. Coming up the far side with it is Roberts. Along midcourt now, that's O'Connell. She'll feed it up top to Roberts and out of the wing to Watson. Watson gets it over to Owumi. Back to Watson. Now along the left wing, into the left corner. Thinking about the shot was Roberts, but she holds, drives in, up for the lay-in, no good, but she drew the foul. That's going to be on Paige Hanbury. That's her first of the quarter for the Warriors. No good on that free throw by Roberts. Second free throw, it's good. Here comes Diana Gary along the near side. Feeds it to the short corner. Abby Broderick takes it down the lane and lays it in with a nice underhand lay-in, and now in trouble along the near side. Janae Holmes surrounded by defenders, and Medfield draws the turnover. That was a great job by the Medfield defense. And the Warriors doing a good job keeping the momentum in their favor, not letting this game get too much in not letting the Spartans get on too much of a run. You know, Spartans get on a little bit of a run, Medfield just rips it right back from them. At Backy trying to feed it underneath to Camelli, stolen away by Fry, and then Fry tries to feed it to the wing, stolen back by Nia Anagari, and here comes Medfield. Broderick kicks it out to Camelli, launches the long two, that's no good, and we have a foul on the rebound attempt. We'll have a couple substitutions. The foul is going to be on Abby Broderick. Second foul from Medfield of the quarter. On the near side, Holmes trying to feed it up the sideline. Out of bounds it goes. Spartans will have the entry. Janae Holmes on the entry. Gets it into Roberts. Trying to feed it up the sideline. Knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Hennebury trying to get the turnover. Janae Holmes on the entry. Gets it into CC Emanuel. Emanuel on top. Gets it over the wing. Driving down. Up for the shot. And in goes Janae Holmes. It is a 6-point game. Nia Anagari feeds it to Camelli at the left block, who kicks it out. Now a three ball from up top. And it rattles out off the Tespaki attempt. And then we get a foul on the rebound attempt. It looks like they're going to get Camelli Anagari with the third foul of the quarter for Medfield. It'll be a Spartans inbound, and Medfield going to have to be a little bit careful with the foul situation. CC Emanuel feeds it over to the wing, an attempted pass by Green, and the pass was batted. It'll be Medfield's ball, and I believe we got a moving violation as well. So the Warriors get it back. Nia Anagari will take it up court. Up the middle she goes, feeds it to Camelli Anagari, back to Nia up top. Along the wing, Broderick. Anagari driving in, gets it out to Camelli. Back up top, Broderick. And now to the wing, Backy driving in, and even though the defender got a piece of the lay-in attempt, it falls in anyhow. That shot just could not be stopped. Up the near side is Emanuel driving in, gets it to the elbow, and then a kick out to O'Connell, and the three no good. Medfield gets it back. Here comes Anagari, feeds it to the corner. Broderick launches a three and hits from the right corner. A 27-16 Medfield lead, a minute 20 left to go in the second quarter. And we have a foul on the pass up the sideline. That's going to be another Medfield foul. So next foul will put St. Mary's in the bonus. The entry is to O'Connell. O'Connell along the wing, trying to get it up top, stolen away by Naya Anagari. A wide open court in front of her, coast to coast she goes and in for the bucket. A 13-point Medfield lead, and then a pass up the far sideline. Good hustle by Hennebree, trying to pick it off. It ends up going off of her out of play. Spartans inbound with 1 minute left to go in the quarter. O'Connell gets it over to Holmes. Holmes with a couple of defenders in front of her, and the pass batted. Anagari comes up with the steal. Anagari feeds it over to Broderick, who launches the three. No good off the rim, but it's a Medfield rebound. Backy there to collect. Kicks it out to Broderick. Trying to work the defender. Out to Naya, now to the corner. Backy, three ball, no good. Off the back iron and collected along the far sideline by Holmes. Holmes trying to feed it all the way up into the offensive zone. Pass was batted by Anagari. Backy comes up with the steal. Gets it over to the wing to Hennebree. Driving in. And we're going to get a foul, some contact there. That'll be against the Spartans. Against CC Emanuel with her third personal. Backy on the entry from along the baseline, gets it over to the corner. Roderick driving baseline, turnaround jumper, no good, but we have a foul. That's going to be a push foul. There's a couple free throws coming up for Roderick off the Ruby foul. First free throw, no good. Second free throw, got it. Up the far side go the Spartans, but full court pressure by Medfield. Sky Watson with it. Watson gets it over to Holmes. Holmes surrounded by defenders. Back to Watson she goes. Along the wing. Pass up top over to Holmes, and that will do it for the first half. They couldn't even get the shot off. Just tremendous defense by Medfield to wrap up that second quarter. And at the halftime break, it is the Medfield Warriors 30, St. Mary's Spartans 16. What a tremendous second quarter it was for Medfield. You know, it was a bit of a back and forth situation throughout the first quarter and in the beginning seconds of that second quarter, but Medfield, they came through in a big way, drawing up turnovers, hitting great shots from the field, and they are looking to run away with this game, but certainly still a very long way to go. And you better believe this Spartans team will come out trying to battle back in the second half. But at the break, Medfield Warriors 30, St. Mary's Spartans 16. We'll step aside for a few minutes and show you some of the latest TVL highlights during the halftime break. And we'll be back for the second half in just a few minutes. You are tuned in to the Division II State Championship audio cast on TVLsports.net as well as Medfield TV. In the Division II bracket, Medfield seek to get to their third straight
state finals in a row as they took on 5th-seeded Minnechaug at Worcester North High School in the semifinals. It was a back-and-forth first quarter.
First quarter. Broderick along the top of the perimeter, kicks it out. Anna Gary feeds it out, and a three ball, and it's good. Tess Backey, the senior, knocking it down. And Wilson feeds it over. Three ball, and it's good. Good response. Wojtowicz response for Minnechaug. It's left to go in this first quarter. Here comes Medfield, a feed over to the left side, shot from the wing, and it's good! Megan Olenek, a sophomore, knocking it down.
10-7 heading into the second quarter, and Medfield got going from the field.
Crowd on hand here tonight. Anna Gary knocking down a three. Anna Gary buries it. Ripped away and taken by Tess Mackey. Here comes Medfield. Down the lane goes Broderick. Turnaround jumper, got it! Abby Broderick knocking it down. She's having quite a night. Anna Gary along the corner. Back to Backey. Driving in, back to Nia. Three ball, got it! Anna Gary knocking it down. She's starting to feel it. And good defense there. Medfield gets the turnover. Anna Gary to the rack. Yes! Putting on a show. Able to corral it in was Backey. Up top, Anna Gary feeds it to the corner. Three attempts. Got it! Abby Broderick knocking it down. Outside the perimeter. Driving baseline. No good on the lane attempt. A Medfield rebound. Anna Gary collects off the miss Lyric Nelson shot. Anna Gary feeds it across. Around the perimeter they go. Three ball from up top, and Tess Backey dialing in.
Medfield outscores Minnechaug 22-9. It's a 32-16 game heading into the third quarter.
Over to Backey. Olenek can pass back to the left side. Driving down Broderick. A shot from Anna Gary, and she knocks it down. How about another three? Tess Backey on the entry. Gets it in. There's a shot, and it's good.
Medfield outscores Minnechaug in the third 14-9 and leads 46-25 into the fourth.
5.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Things looking good for Medfield. Broderick driving in up for the shot, counting. A nice bucket there by the sophomore. She has been a force in this game. It's over. Down the perimeter they go. Broderick to the corner. Driving baseline, Tess Backey, count it. She's up to 12 points.
Medfield ends up taking the 53-32 win. Anna Gary dropped 20 points. Abby Broderick put up 18 points, and Tess Backey put up 12 points. We caught up with some of the team after the game.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be able to spend the max amount of time that I can with my team. It's a really great, it's a really great thing. I love my team, and I'm really excited to be back.
Absolutely. And what's it been like playing with this group all season?
Oh, it's so fun. It's everyone's best friends. We hang out all the time after practices and after games. We have sleepovers. It's so much fun. They're some of my closest friends.
And it was a little bit of a back and forth battle at first, but your defense really came into play. Can you talk about your team's defensive performance today?
Yeah, we have played this defense for a long time. We've always run a zone. We're really aggressive in the zone and always getting up on the ball. I think we all move really well together as a team. We're used to it, and we're used to each other, our team chemistry. And yeah, just work together.
All right, Coach, a great team performance out there today. Everybody contributed a bit in this one. Can you talk about your team's performance and their victory over this very impressive Minnechaug team?
Yeah, Minnechaug was very good. Obviously, they're well balanced. They have good players. A lot of players can score. But I think the difference in the game today was our defense. We played great team defense. I thought our three-quarter court pressure was disruptive, created some turnovers, created some easy opportunities for us, which we weren't getting in our half court, because they played such great defense. So obviously very pleased with the win, and especially beating a team like that. So.
Yeah, and second straight championship pretty much for this group. Can you talk about what it's been like coaching this very talented group?
Yeah, it's an amazing group. The core's been pretty similar for the last 3 years. We're actually trying to win our third straight state championship this weekend, sometime against St. Mary's whenever they schedule a game. I know that'll be a tough task, but this team competes hard. They're relentless. They love each other, which is really important, and they really enjoy playing basketball together. So that's kind of the key for them.
Hit laid out there. Remember that one. I know the play where the hit was laid by Matt Dixon. Puck comes back to the point. Feldman shoots it through a screen and a little reverse there. Two good opportunities at third, and it's a goal. Eventually, Matthew Dixon, the captain, gets the puck to his backhand and had a wide open right side to shoot at. Medfield gets to it first and gets it past Eldridge. Goes all the way down, and that should do it for the Nauset power play.
Yeah, Nauset had 2 shots on the power play, quality shots at that.
And there's a steal, walking right in, a shot and a goal! Dixon with the goal right at the close of the power play. Back to even strength. Dixon had a steal right in the slot and walked in and roofed it right over the shoulder of Patrick Shea.
What? I mean, just a giveaway.
Escher rather tapped it forward, now coming down and a shot and a goal! Jack Blake, a name said many times today, makes it 3-0 for the Mustangs of Medfield. Jack Blake just threw it on net and it snuck behind Patrick Shea, and it's why you put pucks on the frame when you're not doing a lot on the offensive end. Why not? Put it on them, make them tie it up, and in this case, put it in the back of the twine.
Quiet.
Yep. You're going to have to ignite it or you go home. There's a pass inside, a shot and a goal! Max Abramson, the freshman, walks in and fires it, and that might make it academic. Slid it past Patrick Shea. He was on him, took it into the circle, and fired it. The goal to Max Abramson. The point, a shot comes in, goes. It might have been deflected off of Slesser. We're inside of a minute to go, and here's your empty net goal. Walking in, they don't get any easier than that one. Max Abramson with his second of the day. The freshman on the big stage. He can already taste the hot dogs at TD Garden.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway in the third quarter. Just got started. Medfield with possession. Working right to left across your screen. They carry a 30-16 lead into the second half. And we'll get you the point totals for the first half in just a moment as Backey gets it over to the left wing. Broderick driving in. Medfield in the white. St. Mary's Spartans in the navy blue, and as Tess Backey takes it down the lane, she hit a bucket, but it was waved off. But the good news is there was a St. Mary's Spartans foul, and Medfield will keep possession. Tom Nappy happy to be with you on the call for the Division II State Championship coverage on tvlsports.net and Medfield TV. Backey driving baseline from the left side, and she goes up for the lane, but rejected. A good block there by Janae Holmes. Spartans working in the offensive zone. First half points for Medfield. Abby Broderick leading the way with 16. Maya Anagari with 7. Tess Backey 5 and Olenek 3. A bucket for the St. Mary's Spartans as Janae Holmes drives in and lays it in, but Medfield fires right back. Tess Backey knocking down a 3. And Medfield going to get it back. An attempted pass towards the baseline, and it is intercepted. A good pickoff there by Broderick. Medfield working in the offensive zone. Along the near side, and ball knocked out of bounds, out of the grasp of Backey, and Medfield will keep it. Backey gets it into Anagari. A minute and a half into action here in the third quarter. Medfield Warriors going for their third straight state championship. 3-ball by Broderick, no good. A Medfield rebound, and driving down, drawing the foul. That is none other than the senior Tess Backey. That is going to be the second foul of the quarter on St. Mary's. Backey at the line for 2, hits the first. It is up to a 34-18 Medfield lead. And she hits the second. Good start to the quarter for Medfield. Tess Backey having quite a night. She's up to 10 points. Along the near side, and that pass knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be, well, they're going to say she stepped out, so Charlie Green stepping along that sideline, and Medfield gets yet another turnover. Taking it up, Diana Gary feeds it up top, pump fake by Hennebree, driving the lane, up for the lay-in, and a good block by Green. Spartans get it back, pass to Green from O'Connell. Green along the free throw line, takes the shot, no good. And Anaya Anagari rebound. Anagari breezing by the defender, gets it to the corner, driving baseline, Broderick, and she'll draw the foul. Back to the line goes Broderick. Broderick just having a fantastic night as she hits the first. She is up to 17 points. Right now, certainly has been the star of this game, and we'll get a timeout. Maybe they're trying to ice her a little bit. To continue on. 5:37 left to go in the third quarter. A 36-18 Medfield lead. And really, the story of the game has been the emerging sophomore Abby Broderick. 17 points on the night, and second free throw no good by Broderick. So it'll stay an 18-point lead. Spartans work in the offensive zone. Sky Watson up top, gets it over to the corner to Owumi. Owumi along the wing, gets it back to Watson, and now with it is Emmanuel. Back up top to Watson, drive in the lane through the defenders, but off the bottom of the hoop she goes. But it is collected by Charlie Green to keep it in Spartans' favor. And now coming in from the left wing, Emmanuel, and a kick out, and she launches the buzzer beater, and it's good. CC Emmanuel knocking down the long 2. And now Spartans looking for the turnover, and it's going to be stripped away by Janae Holmes, who gets it out to Sky Watson as she was under pressure. Watson hands it to Emmanuel. Emmanuel driving into the lane, and she'll draw contact. And she is in some pain as she is a little bit slow to get up. That's going to be on Tess Backey, her first personal foul. It'll be an inbound for the Spartans. Off the entry, and an errant pass there. Abby Broderick comes away with it. In the offensive zone she goes. Turnaround jumper no good, and a rebound by Owumi. Here come the Spartans. Pass over to Holmes along the near sideline, driving in, and she gets it in, but it's waved off, and that's going to be an offensive charge on Janae Holmes. Pass along the near side, knocked out of bounds. And 4:17 left to go. It'll be a Medfield inbound. Pass over to the wing, driving in Broderick, up for the shot, no good, and then Backey trying to put it back up, and will draw the foul. Some contact there. They get CC Emmanuel with the contact. And that is already the 5th foul of the quarter on the Spartans. And she's good on the first. Now for the second. No good there. It stays a 36-20 game. She missed both of them in that sequence. Manuel gets it over to the wing to Watson. Watson feeds it underneath to the short corner. Back to Emmanuel, up for the shot, no good. And Broderick battling it out for the rebound with Fry, and we get a jump ball call. It's going to be, actually, it looks like there might be a foul here. There's going to be a foul. We're going to get we'll get the foul on the Spartans. Like initially they were going to rule it a jump ball, but then foul call. That's going to send Medfield to the line as they are in the bonus. First of 2 is good from Broderick. And now for the second, got it. Abby Broderick having a pretty nice night from the line. She is 5 for 7 overall from the strike. We'll get another foul here off the St. Mary's inbound. This one's going to be on Medfield. We're going to get Camelli Anna-Gary with her second team foul for Medfield. Spartans will re-inbound from the far sideline. Janae Holmes on the entry. Gets it into Emmanuel. Back to Holmes along the left wing. Holmes and Arumi pass back and forth. Holmes with it. Yeah, Janae Holmes, she started off with a couple big buckets. Has since been quiet. A steal by Tess Backey. And Backey takes it to the rack and no good on the lay-in. She'd like to have that one back, and she was hoping for a foul call there. But no foul call that time, and it'll be Spartans basketball. Ken O'Connell inbounds for the Spartans. Pass to the near side to Owumi, gets it back over to Holmes. Holmes back to Owumi, driving in from the wing, up with the right-handed hook shot, no good. And it's a Medfield rebound. Broderick pulls it down. Taking it up is Tess Backey. Backey along the top of the perimeter. Looking to get it to the wing. That pass just out of the reach of Paige Hennebree. And it'll be Spartans basketball. Full court pressure continues from Medfield along the near side. Watson trying to drive in from the wing, and it's punched out of her grasp. Nia Anna-Gary gets it, and we'll get a Medfield timeout. 2:45 left to go in the third quarter. Medfield 39, St. Mary's Spartans 20. You are tuned in to the MIAA Division II State Championship audio cast on TVLSports.net and Medfield TV. We will be back in just a moment.
This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school.
Songus Arena as we continue on off the timeout in the third quarter. 2:40 And counting left to go. Nia Anagiri fires it to the far side corner. Broderick trying to work the defender. And we'll have a foul. St. Mary's are coming out a little too physical in this quarter. They're already beyond the limit, so Medfield at the line. And it'll be Abby Broderick once again. She's having quite a night. 19 points overall for Broderick. First of two, got it. She's up to 20. She is half of the Medfield points. Now for the second of two, got it. Make it 21 for number 33, Abby Broderick. On the inbound for the Spartans, Janae Holmes gets it in. On the far side, Owumi back to Holmes. Full court pressure continues for Medfield, and it has really affected the Spartans, but it's not going to affect them this time as CC Emmanuel drives right down the lane and pops it in. A well-needed bucket there for the Spartans. An errant pass from back. You look for Nia Anagiri coming away with the turnover. Janae Holmes takes it up into the offensive zone, but as she takes it up, we get a foul against the Spartans. They're going to get Shaylin Fry with the contact, and it'll be a Medfield inbound. It seems like whenever the Spartans get something going, they have some misfortunes. Backy inbounds to Anagiri. Full court pressure by the Spartans. They surround Nia Anagiri, and they'll force the jump ball as Janae Holmes gets in there and is able to get tangled up with Anagiri. It'll be Spartans basketball. Well-needed turnover there for St. Mary's. CC Emmanuel set to inbound. Emmanuel gets it over to Sky Watson. Now along the left side of the perimeter, that's Holmes. Pass to the corner, Emmanuel. Emmanuel feeds it up to the wing to Holmes. Down the perimeter they go, and now a feed from the right side by Green to Holmes. Drives in, launches a shot, and she's got it. Janae Holmes up to 8 points. And St. Mary's would like to get her going. Here comes Medfield right back into the offensive zone, but an errant pass from along the baseline. And the Spartans have the turnover. Holmes trying to launch the shot. What a block there by Backy, but the Spartans get it back, and now a 3-ball attempt from Holmes from the right side. That's no good. And then we'll get a foul on the rebound attempt. And some contact made with CC Emmanuel. We're going to get Olenek with her first. Well, Medfield, they are comfortably ahead, but at the same time, you don't want to let Spartans get too much momentum going. They're a team that can put up points pretty quick, and we're going to have another foul here. Sky Watson, after accepting the pass, draws a little contact. CC Emmanuel on the entry. Gets it over to Watson. Launches the three. Got it. A big three there for the Spartans. That keeps them a little bit in this game. Makes it a 14-point game. Broderick feeds it over to the wing. And Gary passing back and forth with Hennebury. Anagiri driving in along the baseline, up for the shot, and she'll draw the foul. That's something that Nia Anagiri does so well, just driving in, making it happen, force that contact, and she does it once again there. She's at the line for a pair. First of two, got it. Now for the second of two. Count it! Coming through when it counts as usual. Nia Anagiri up to 9 points on the night. Here comes Holmes up the near side, gets it over to the wing of Watson. Watson with a defender on her, trying to feed it back up top. Narrowly stolen away, but we got a whistle. It looks like get a foul there. I believe it was a Medfield foul. No announcement, but in any case, it's going to be the Spartans inbound. Set for the entry is Janae Holmes. Gets it in to CC Emmanuel. Back to Holmes along the wing, trying to work the defenders. Gets it to the corner. Fry driving baseline. Surrounded by a couple Medfield Warriors and fell right into the trap. And a timeout call by St. Mary's to avoid the turnover. 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Medfield 43, St. Mary's Spartans 27. You are tuned in to the Division II State Championship on TVLSports.net and Medfield TV. We are set to continue on. 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It'll be a Spartans inbound from the baseline. Holmes on the entry. Gets it to the corner. Three ball. No good off the rim. And Tesbacki has the rebound. Backy taking it up. Across the middle she goes. Feeds it to Naya Anagari on the left side of the perimeter. Launches a three and hits! Naya Anagari with a big bucket. She's up to 12 points. Spartans trying to respond. Into the offensive zone they go. Green feeds it to the block. Up for the shot. No good is Emmanuel. It is a rebound for the Spartans and a good putback there by Janae Holmes. And she's been the main source of points for St. Mary's. She has 10 points on the night. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Medfield couldn't get the shot off, but another great quarter by the Medfield Warriors as they are able to outscore St. Mary's 16-13. It is a 46-29 Medfield lead as we head into the fourth quarter. Medfield Warriors very well could possibly be 8 basketball minutes away from their third straight state championship. You are tuned in to the Division II State Championship game on TVL Sportsnet and Medfield TV.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MI.
Welcome back to the Songas Arena. We are ready to continue on into the fourth quarter. Medfield with the ball working right to left across your screen. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you. Cam Nappy on camera. Medfield working in the offensive zone. Tesbacki on the right side of the perimeter. Hands it to Naya Anagari. Down the lane. Up for the shot. Yes! It took a hop off the rim and then off the backboard and in it goes. Medfield up by 19. Watson along the left side of the perimeter trying to get it to the wing. Batted out of bounds. Good defensive pressure by the Warriors there. That's what makes this Medfield team so effective. They just constantly have defensive pressure. They know how to force those turnovers. And the system that Coach Nickerson has, it's just been unstoppable. Up for the shot goes Charlie Green, and she knocks it down. Back to a 17-point game. A pass to the near side. Naya Anagari just able to snipe it out of the air before the defender got in there. And then Tesbacki nails a three from the left side of the perimeter. St. Mary's looking to respond. Down the lane goes Owumi. No good. A Medfield rebound collected by Olenek. Warriors getting quickly back into the offensive zone. Driving in and up and in goes Abby Broderick. Abby Broderick just took it right down the lane, a little hop shot. In it goes, and the crowd is pumped. 6 minutes, 51 seconds left to go. Medfield up by 22. and they could just about taste that third straight state championship. Stay tuned. 6 minutes, 51 seconds left on TVLSports.net and Medfield TV.
To every referee, umpire, and judge in high school sports, we want to say, we see you.
We see everything you do for us that goes unnoticed.
We see the positive role models that you are.
We see the way you get unfairly criticized just for doing your job.
The truth is, we couldn't play without you.
So thank you for investing your time in us.
Thank you for protecting the integrity of the game, no matter what.
We hope you always know how much we appreciate you.
Because without you, this is just recess. It's not really a game.
Thank you for always making it possible for us to play the sports we love.
Want to serve the students in your community? Sign up to become an official in Massachusetts at highschoolofficials.com.
We are ready to continue on. Spartans inbound from their defensive baseline as they work it left to right across your screen or audio cast. Diana Gary gets the turnover on the attempted pass over to the right elbow. Backy along the left side of the perimeter. Feeds it up top, around the perimeter they go. Driving in from the wing up for the shot, but no good is Broderick. Spartans rebound, collected by O'Connell as they take it back up. O'Connell hands it over to Emmanuel. Medfield all postseason long, they have just been overwhelming and just played such good, consistent defense. A missed shot, put back, no good. Nianagari has the loose ball. Nianagari feeds it to the near side, over to Olenek. Backy along the top of the perimeter, gets to the right side of the perimeter to Naya, and now she'll leave it for Olenek, and Olenek buries a three from the corner. Everybody from Medfield starting to feel it from the field. They have just been unstoppable these last few minutes. And we'll get a turnover here, moving violation on St. Mary's. It'll be a Medfield inbound. Tespacki on the entry, gets it into Naya Anagari. She takes it to the offensive end. Feed to Broderick along the wing, and she launches and hits the three. Well, here comes the Medfield offense. They are just hitting three after three. And now a steal by Hennebree. Backy back to Hennebree. Hennebree to Naya Anagari. Launches a three, no good. And collected underneath by CC Emmanuel. Emmanuel feeds it over to O'Connell. O'Connell gets it underneath. Up, no good on the shot is Green. Medfield gets the rebound. It was collected by Hennebree. They quickly take it back down. So actually, that was Broderick on that last rebound. Broderick along the top of the perimeter. Gets it over to Backy. And now Naya Anagari. Medfield obviously no rush to shoot. They are up by 28. Over to Backy. Launches a three and hits! Why not add another? Tess Backy with a trifecta of threes in the second half. And they can just about taste that third straight state championship. They are 4 minutes and 35 seconds away. A 62-31 lead for the Medfield Warriors. And what an unbelievable group this has been for Medfield. And obviously they're going to have a lot of these girls back next year. But just looking at some of the seniors on the Medfield roster, you got Stella Scobo, Ava Kraus, Lindsay Barrett, Sammy Manning, Tess Backy, Ava Pender. And, you know, you may not see all these girls in there as starters, but they contribute off the bench. And this group has just been very tremendous for the Warriors and is a few minutes away from more than likely winning their third straight state championship. Pretty unbelievable. I mean, even getting one is a tough thing to do. So when you're talking about three in a row, that is just That's a record setting. We are set to continue on off the timeout. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. Along the far side, they move it into the offensive zone. And now CC Emmanuel surrounded by defenders, just able to get it away to Holmes. Holmes gets it to the left wing. Watson launches a three. No good. Rattles out. It is the Spartans' rebound. Fry looking for the putback. No good, but she drew the foul. It'll be a couple of free throws for Jalen Fry. Well, you got to give the St. Mary's group credit as well. They had quite a run to get here and beat some very good opponents. First of two, no good. Now for the second of two. And it's good. Anna Gary accepts the inbound as Medfield will take it up court. Those starters, they're staying out there. This is the last game, and they're going to stay out there probably for most of the remainder. Three attempt from the left side, and Olenek hits another. Megan Olenek with her third three of the night. And a quick response, but no good on the lane attempt by Fry. Medfield gets it right back. Pass to the wing over to Hennebree. Medfield quickly back into the offensive zone. Feeds it over to Backey. Up top, Olenek. And now to Anna Gary along the right side of the perimeter, stripped away. But Backey able to recover. Kicks it out to Naya. To Backey along the corner. Backey takes it to the top of the perimeter, and we get a timeout call from Coach Nickerson, and perhaps we'll see some substitutions come into the game, so some of the younger girls on the team can get a taste of state championship glory. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Medfield up big, 65-32 on TVLSports.net, and Medfield TV will be back in just a minute.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these.
Welcome back. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. The Medfield fans are pumped as the Warriors, they have come and conquered once again, leading by 33 points. And the starters, they didn't want to come out. They're still out there. They're enjoying every moment of this. Broderick from the wing gets it over to the top of the perimeter, and now feed to Olenek, who launches a three. That's no good. And it's a Spartans rebound. Taking it up is Holmes, and she'll feed it to the wing, and now working along the perimeter. Back to Holmes. Holmes up top. Feeds it to the wing to Watson. Watson driving down the lane, gets it out to Holmes. Holmes going to drive in up for the shot, no good. Putback is good, and the foul. So an and one opportunity for Jalen Fry. But it's likely going to be a little bit too late for St. Mary's. And getting a big applause coming into the game, Stella Scovo, and Tess Backey will come out. She's done for the night. Or correction, that's actually Megan Olenek who came out. She's done for the night. What a tremendous performance she had. This was really just a great all-around team performance for Medfield. Anna Gary, she'll be back next year. She's only a junior. Driving in Broderick. Out to Naya. Launches a three. No good. Battle for it underneath. And coming away with it is going to be Scobo. And Gary feeds it over to the right wing. Around the perimeter they go. Scobo driving in, and she'll draw the foul. That foul will be Jalen Fry. And a couple more substitutions for Medfield. Abby Broderick and Paige Hennebury coming out of the game. And what a great performance they had. And how about another three for Diana Gary? She knocks it down from the right side of the perimeter. I'll tell you, who knows, with her coming back, I'd say a fourth state championship is very much a possibility. But of course, they're going to enjoy this third straight state championship first. Three from the right side for St. Mary's, no good by O'Connell. The Medfield rebound, backing along the baseline, gets it over. And quickly up court goes Heavey, feeds it over to the block, up and in, Stella Scobo. A lot of the substitutions out there. Medfield up 70-34. It'll give everybody a little taste of championship glory. A couple more substitutions coming in for Medfield. And a big applause for Anna Gary and company who come off after another absolutely tremendous performance. Anna Gary, 17 points. She's going to end her night with 17 points. Unreal. Driving in, and a bucket there for McKenna O'Connell and the Spartans. Along the far side, Heavey trying to take it up the sideline, ended up out of bounds. Spartans get the turnover. Minute 15 left. And it's been all Medfield. They have put up 24 points in this fourth quarter in 8 minutes. Unreal. Working in the offensive zone is the Warriors. Around the perimeter they go. Driving baseline, Heavey trying to get it out into the paint. It's stolen away by O'Connell. O'Connell feeds it to the corner. Watson driving baseline, up and in. She'll get the bucket. 45 seconds and counting left to go. Medfield looking for more. Why not? Up for the shot. No good, but a foul called as Ava Pender will get a chance to get some points at the line. Ava Pender, a senior, and be nice to see her get in the scorebooks, and she will. She hits the first of two. Now for her second. Stella Scobo back into the game. She's got it. Couple points for Ava Pender. Coming up court, Owumi gets it over to Holmes. Green trying to feed it up top. There to collect his Holmes. I'll tell you, this St. Mary's team, I'd expect them to be back. They're a very young team, only one senior on the roster. So a lot of youth in this St. Mary's program, but they're a talented team. Actually, I was miscalculating there. There's 3 seniors on the roster, but a lot of 8s and 9s on that roster. Yes, that's right. We got 1 8th grader on the roster and a whole boatload of freshmen. Up for the shot is Holmes. No good. Medfield rebound. Long pass. Driving the lane and looking for the bucket was Scobo, but she's denied. And Medfield will inbound with 7 seconds left, and they could either waste the clock here or try to get another bucket with some of these subs that came into the game. Kraus with it up top. They're just going to pass around the perimeter, it looks like. And that'll do it. The Medfield Warriors have done it again. 3rd straight state championship. They take the win 72-38. Unbelievable. Medfield victorious once again. They do it in dominant fashion. But I'll tell you, they really had a battle to get back to this point, and they battled through it all. And they have reached Division II state championship glory for their third consecutive time. We'll have to go into the record books to see how many times that has been done. I know it certainly hasn't been much. And they are about to have the trophy presentation on the floor after the teams shake hands. But Medfield Warriors do it again as they take down St. Mary's 72-38. And we're going to keep the video cameras rolling for the trophy presentation. And we'll have the video broadcast for you, by the way, available on TVL Sportsnet and Medfield TV in the very near future. But a tremendous accomplishment by this team as the Medfield Warriors take the win over the St. Mary's Spartans 72-38. And we're going to try to see if we could allow you to listen in to the state championship presentation. But we want to thank you for joining us on this audio cast. For Cam Nappy, I'm Tom Nappy. Final score, Medfield 72, St. Mary's 38. And now we will attempt to leave you with the state championship trophy presentation. Go for it.
And now for the presentation of the World Division